Hey everyone, it's Sailor Baker again. Before I start, I'm probably gonna do videos every Friday because during the week I do not have any time. So, yeah, I'm gonna do videos on Fridays because the weekend's here and I have more time. Yeah, so, um, yep, so let's get to it. All right, so the first question I got was from Lucine Loresto again. She says, "Thanks for answering my question." Um, Another question: How was the test and like? How was the test about like the depth book stuff at bootcamp? Okay, the one you initially take with your first PFA. Um, if you study, like if you are in depth and you study your start guide that your recruiters tell you to study, and you study it all the time, like nonstop, then it should be really easy. Like I studied it nonstop, and I passed it. So study, study, study. The one thing about the Navy, about and like for military, like normally military is like everyone thinks that like military is like, oh, you gotta be strong and built. No, the Navy is all mental. So you have to study a shit ton. So study your ass off. And if you study your ass off, then you will make rank. And yeah. So just study that book, Lucine, and you'll do fine for the depth test because it's easy. It's really easy if you study. If you don't study, it's going to be hard. But you'll get it. Um, Mike Johnson says, "Do you PT? Do you do a lot of PT? What's the stuff you do? And do you think running 2 miles a day will help you with the PT?" Uh, for boot camp, you do PT a lot. Well, it varies because if you fuck up and you get in trouble, and your recruiter or your RDCs drop you all of you like as a division, and they drop you, and you do ITE as a team, then yeah, you're gonna do a PT a lot. Like we had like shitbags in our division who just fucked around all the time, and so like in the morning we would wake up and we would like so we would wake up 5:30 and Reveille's at 6:15, and everyone else would be like, hold on, everyone else would be like ready by like 6 or at least 6:05 and on the tow line, and there were still people like just getting up at 6 o'clock. Like they just did not give a shit, and it was annoying as fuck. And as soon as our RDCs came in, they saw that there was like gaps in between like the racks and stuff, so we got dropped a lot, like almost every single day. So um, what stuff do we do? um, we do like push-ups, a lot of push-ups, a lot of 8 counts. You're gonna hate those. A lot of air chairs. Like in my previous video, I showed you what an air chair is. You do a shit ton of those, and if your shipmates can't stay level where a normal chair looks like, then you have to reset it. And yeah. Oh, and a lot of flutter kicks and scissor kicks. So yeah, that's basically all of what we did. Do you think running 2 miles a day would help you with PT? Um, yeah, I mean, if you're good at PT or running, then yeah, too. But if like you're doing, like if you're like really shitty at running, you should do like 4 to 6, because even though like boot camp, you'll only do a mile and a half. Once you get to A-school, like we do like 6, 4. Some other rates even do 8, or no, they don't do 8. But yeah, they do like 6 is their max. Before I left, I did 8. I lived here in this little area or of apartments, and like there's a college like all the way here. It's like 4 miles away from each other, and I would run to the stadium, the college stadium, and I would run home. And so I did like 8 miles like almost every night. And now when we run here for A-school, Easy. It's fun. I love it. I did my 1.5 miles in 10 minutes, and I'm 20, and so my expected one is like 13:30. So yeah. All right. So just keep running, because even though at boot camp you'll do a 1.5 miles, once you get here, you run a lot, and it sucks because Wednesday, this past Wednesday. So shut up. So today is October 10th, and so Wednesday we had a run, and it was easy. It was the easiest fucking run ever, and people were falling out of ranks, and like you don't run like individually. You run together in sync, like as a team, and the fast people are in the back, and the slow people are in the forward. And people were still falling out and like spitting up and puking and stuff, like because they didn't show up prepared from like boot camp. So if you should just run, because you get to boot camp or you get to A-school and you run a shit ton. And so our senior chief saw that a bunch of people were dropping out, so he dropped us. And so we got into the freaking softball field, got in the dirty sand, and like it was orange, like my arm. I'm sure look, see right there, all right there. That's because of the house, like how rough the sand was, and it was orange and it sucked. So yeah, so if you run, you should be good. Scholar 5 says, "Hi, how much yelling was there?" And you didn't really elaborate on what to expect expect to say when people mess up, they got yelled at. I asked because I hear they aren't allowed to do much yelling anymore compared to years ago. How old was the oldest person in your division? And did y'all get a chance to go to Ricky Heaven at all? I'm sure. Okay. They do a ton of yelling. Like whoever you heard it from that they said you weren't allowed to yell at you anymore, like, yeah, they can yell at you. It's the fucking Navy. Like, they can sit there and cuss at you and cuss at you and cuss at you. So yeah, like our our division, some people would not stop talking. So like my recruiters came in the morning, because like it's stressful being not a recruiter, I mean an RDC. Our RDCs came in, and it's stressful being an RDC, so they were already annoyed, and having to come into a room with 80 plus guys talking and yelling and shit like that, they're like, shut the fuck up. Like, you guys are out of high school, shut the fuck up. So yeah, they do a lot of yelling. They're allowed to yell at you. They're not allowed to physically beat you, because some people, like, I don't know, some people complain, and they made boot camp less strict than what they used to do, which I think is stupid, because like the whole reason you're joining the military is to like get structure and discipline. I think that I wish that boot camp was even harder, but it's not anymore. But yes, they're allowed to yell at you. So whoever says that they're not allowed to yell at you, they yell at you. So what to expect when what to say when people mess up. You say either blame my last or my apologies. And sometimes they don't even like when you say that, because like they've heard it all before. So you just, if they tell you something, just aye petty officer, aye chief, aye senior chief. But if you're talking and you mess up, you're like, blame my last or my apologies, or yeah, just those three: my apologies, blame my last, and aye. Those things, whatever. But don't try to mess up, because I didn't mess up a lot, but I just said like my apologies or blame my last or aye. Sometimes, yeah, just those three are good. Did y'all just get a chance to go to Ricky Heaven at all? Ricky Heaven recruit heaven is at the end when you pass battle stations. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think it was after battle stations. You go and there's like Pizza Hut and an arcade and Taco Bell, and you get to buy candy at the next and monsters and it's awesome. Like, yeah. So when you graduate from boot camp, so not the actual passing and reviewing, but when you pass battle stations and become a sailor, then you're allowed to go to recruit heaven. But sometimes if you fuck up so much times, the RDCs can revoke that right. So it's a privilege, not a right. So if you're good, then your recruiters or your goddamn, I keep saying recruiters. Your RDCs will take them away. Or not take them away, but they will give it to you if you're good. So yes, we went to recruit heaven. It was awesome. It was the best day ever, all throughout boot camp. Besides beating battle stations and passing review, best day. And I hope to receive more questions from you. Let's see, Greg Fritar says it would be great if you can make videos on your process through A-school. He's talking to a recruiter on November. He would like to get an ordinance. This is a question about MEPS. Is it hard to taking a piss at MEPS with a dude standing right there? Same with boot camp. I don't. Definitely helps getting an idea of what's to come. Actually, no, it's not. Like, they don't stand over your shoulder like, all right, go pee, hurry up. No, they stand in the room with you, and you. So hold on, let me show you. So let's say, oh my god, my room is a mess. Never mind. Let's say that's a urinal, alright? You're supposed to stand here with a cup, and you're supposed to pee into the cup. And then once it's filled to a certain way, then you grip it, and then you put the cup on the thing, and then you let it go, and you pee the rest of the way. Does that make sense? And then you cap it, and you cap first. So you're standing away from the urinal, and you pee in a cup, and you fill it up, then you put the cap on. Then you put the cap back or on the top of, or over your shoulder or head, and then you finish peeing in the urinal. I don't know how it is for females, so females, go find a female who's in the Navy and ask that question. But yes, you pee in a cup away from the urinal, like it's like 3 paces away from the urinal, and you pee in a cup, fill it up, put the cap on, put it over your head, and then finish. And it's easy. It's really easy. Like, I do not like peeing in front of people either, and it was like the easiest thing ever. But I do have something to tell you. If you have that problem, drink a lot of water. A lot of water. Like, at MEPS, it's like at the last part, like the very end. So just keep drinking water. Before I went to boot camp, like when we flew in and at the airport, I was drinking so much water because I was thirsty, and I knew that you're gonna have to take a piss test anyways. And so when we got in, like the bus pulled up and we stopped, and right as we went into the Golden 13, which is the in processing building, I had to pee. I was like this. I was like, oh, okay, let's go. And they were like, all right, you get your phone call. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, I'm here. Blah, blah. And then they take you and they talk to you for a while, and then and then you can go pee. And whoever can't go pee, you walk in a fucking square, and like there's like a water fountain like here, and then you walk and you like take a sip and then walk and then take a sip until you can go pee. But the faster you go pee and the faster you get your shit done, the faster you can chill, like not chill but relax, like because you get put into, you'll find out. But you get the faster you pee, the faster you get your shit done, the faster you get your division number, the faster you can move on. But drink a lot of water, like right before you go to MEPS or in MEPS, and like as soon as you land at the O'Hare airport, because that's the essential. Like just drink until you have to pee. So yeah, drink water, a lot of water. Prince of Pride Rock says, I'm going in as an AME. Did you have a chance to volunteer for Aircrew? No. Aircrew is a job. So you have to qualify that through MEPS. You have to get that on your ASVAB. I don't think it's a voluntary thing. Yeah, I don't think you can volunteer for Aircrew. It's a job. It's a rape. So no, I didn't get the chance to volunteer because I didn't score what you need to get Aircrew. Let's see. Oh, also to Greg. Yeah, I can't make any videos on my process to A-school because really it's not really much to say. It's like a school. Like you go to class. You wake up Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You wake up at 4:30 for AOs, and go to the hangar by 5:15, and then you muster up, and then you do core, so push-ups, flutter kicks, crunches, and then you go out and run. And then once you're done with running, you are done with PT. Then you go back to your barracks or your room, and you take a shower because you're sweaty and it's gross. And then if you have time, you can go to chow hall and get some breakfast. But if you don't have time, then you can go to the G-Dunk and get yourself a Pop-Tart or whatever. But yeah, and then after that you go to school, and you go to school till like 3, and then you're done for the day, unless you have duty day. I don't have duty day. I'm waiting for Liberty. But yeah, it's easy. It's like college, man. Who else do I need? I guess this is last one. From They Call Me Edge. One random question came up for me. I wear men's size 15 shoes. Do they have that in boot camp? Hello. I've heard that when you are sized, the shoes you are given can sometimes not fit, and you should speak up. They aren't going to chew you out if you ask for the correct size, are they? And even if they do you give them to you afterwards? I only ask because I heard if you keep the smaller shoes, it will be a hell. Hell with all that running in basic. Thanks in advance. You step on like this little machine thing. Where like it like scans your foot, and it sees like what size you actually need. So the biggest size I saw someone get is a 13, but I'm sure they have 15 size 15 in shoes. But you step on the little machine, and it says, like, it scans your foot and says exactly what you need. Like, my boots are 10 wide, so I'm size 10, and I'm like wide or whatever it is. But yeah, it'll tell you, like, the machine does it. They don't just look at you, because I know some people like watch YouTube videos and they're like, yeah, So there's this chick or this male who looks at your feet and says you need this and you need that, and like no, they have a machine for that, and it'll size up your foot, and I'm sure they'll have it. So yeah, and if you do get a smaller size and it sucks, yeah, fucking say something like, sorry, petty officer, but my size is too short, or yeah, my size is too small. Can I get a new ones? And I'm sure they'll like, all right, get back in line, and yeah, but no, I don't think they'll chew you out. No one ever like got that problem because the machine did really well, but other than that, no one's gotten chewed out for speaking up. Because yeah, it's gonna suck because you run like a lot in boot camp. Because if like some people aren't good at running, they like train you to be good. So yeah, they won't chew you out. I don't think so. It'd be stupid for them to chew you out for that dumb reason. But yep, that's all the questions I got. So for everyone, good luck. If you have any questions, ask me. Ask me on Facebook at TJ Take It Easy, Twitter at USNTJ. What did I say? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at TJ Take It Easy. Ask at TJ Take It Easy. And also, ask in the comment section below. And I will get back. I will let them stack up. And hopefully I have questions for next Friday. Because then I'll answer them next Friday and I'll upload. So, yep. Alright. This video is in 22 minutes. So I will see you guys later. Bye.